So instead of a problem where we're given the equation of a line and asked to graph it, here we're asked to provide the equation of a line that has a couple of properties. Specifically, it contains the point 3, 0, and it's parallel to the line 2x plus 6y equals negative 5. Generally speaking, if you need to assemble the equation of a line, the gold standard is to use what's called the point-slope formula. And that's it right there. You probably recognize it. It is a template. The equation of a line has to have the variables x and y in it. And so the blue x and y right there and right there are those variables already built in. They will become the variables x and y in your equation. The red spots, x0 and y0, those are placeholders for the coordinates of a point that is on your line. Our line contains the point 3, 0, and so we're going to put the x equals 3 right there and the y equals 0 right there. And m is the slope of your line. Now, for the line we're trying to construct, we do not know the slope. However, yet. We don't know the slope yet. That's the whole point of this. I'm going to go ahead and start assembling what I know about this line that we're building according to this point-slope formula. So this point 3, 0 is on the line, so the y-coordinate of a point that we know is on our line is 0. And the x-coordinate of this point on the line is 3. So we are starting to build an expression that represents the equation of our line. However, we still don't know what the slope is. But we are told that our line needs to be parallel to the given line 2x plus 6y equals negative 5. Two lines are parallel if they have the same slope. So all we need to do to find our value of m is to discover the slope of this line right here, and discovery of that slope is no harder than just rearranging it to point to a slope-intercept form and reading the slope out. And so let's do a little bit of investigation here. I'm going to find the slope of this line. I'm going to take the line that our line is parallel to, and I'm going to rearrange it so that I can read out the slope easily. So I want this written in the form y equals mx plus b, so I can see the slope. You might already know what the slope is going to be, but let's do it explicitly. So the first thing I need to do is move the 2x from the left side to the right side. I will do that by subtracting a 2x from both sides. So it vanishes from the left, and it appears on the right as negative 2x. And then I'm going to divide everything by 6, or I'm going to multiply everything by 1/6. That's the same thing, division by 6, multiplication by 1/6. The multiplication by 1/6 just keeps it a little bit tidier, I think. And so over here on the left we have a y equals, and then this multiplication, 1/6 times negative 2 is negative 2/6, which is negative 1/3. The x is still there multiplied. And then this multiplication, the 1/6 times negative 5, is negative 5/6. The number we want out of here is this. Negative 1/3 is the slope of the line that's parallel to ours, which means it also has to be the slope of our line. And so now we have the number that's going to go right there. And so if we put this value together with our equation, the y minus 0 is just y, equals our slope is now known to be negative 1/3 times x minus 3. And then we can multiply that out if we want to. It's perfectly good the way it is, but if it bugs you that it isn't multiplied out, go ahead and multiply through this negative 1/3. Negative 1/3 times negative 3 is positive 1. And so that is the equation of the line that we are after.